Sir, my name is Will Hardy. I'm a freshman safety here.
Perfect. Thank you.
Will, Ross Martin, South Carolina. You've been playing a lot as a true freshman. You got here in June. What's it been like, jumping in and playing in key moments for the Tar Heels so far this season?
Yeah, it's been an awesome experience. Coming here in June, didn't know how much I would be able to contribute at this early in the season, and especially in the dime package, I think that's given me a good ability to come in and play early, and play in those big moments when it's third downs or when it's late in the game and they're trying to move the ball quick. And so I've really enjoyed it. Those first couple of games, obviously, the stage felt really big, but I think I'm starting to settle in and I really understand the scheme.
What do you think you bring to that position, that kind of like nickel safety hybrid that you've been playing?
Yeah, I think I've got a lot of speed and some length. I think I have good coverage skills. I can cover bigger guys like tight ends or speed guys at the slot. So I think I'm pretty versatile there.
At what point in fall camp did you find yourself in that spot with the dime package where you're one of the guys that goes out there in those situations?
Yeah, so early on in the fall camp, the practices sort of hit me pretty tough, right? They're tough to get adjusted to. But right when we installed the dime package, I was listed sort of second team money. That's the position I play in dime. And so quickly, just through different practices, I made my way up, started making plays when we went 1 minute drill at the end of practices, which we do every single day. And so about mid-fall camp, towards the late end of fall camp, I started to see myself as a starter there.
So what is your responsibility? It looks like you go in for power a lot, and you look like you're lined up as a linebacker, but obviously not. So where are your responsibilities?
Yeah, so different coverages, different variations where I line up. So I'll be guarding tight ends, I'll be guarding slots. Sometimes we'll play some zone, right? So I'll line up as a backer and drop strong hook, weak hook. And then sometimes I'll even run to middle third. So it's really versatile. That dime package has a lot of different stunts, different blitzes, and different coverages. We try to get the defense. We try to show a lot of things to the defense, to the offense that they're not expecting.
Will, you said the stage felt big, earlier. Like, what would you say if you had to pick would be like a welcome to college type moment for you? We saw, we looked up the Notre Dame game and we're like, who's that covering? Man, always have a party. It doesn't have to be that one, but what was it for you?
Yeah, I would say the biggest moment was App State. Going to that game, we knew they were going to have a huge crowd, and they showed out. And so going in, like, big moments in that game, especially when they started to come back and the crowd got into it, it was pretty surreal. And then coming out of that game with a win felt really, really relieving. And then the Notre Dame game was awesome, too. Guarding Michael Mayer. That was actually my first tackle. So I'd been contributing, but I hadn't been really getting the stat sheet yet. And so first tackle was Michael Mayer. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's one that can tuck in your back pocket.
Yeah.
So the position, the specific position dime package is called money. That's when we
money. That's the actual position.
Okay. Was there anything behind the name Money that Gene was like, this is why we call it Money?
No, not that I've heard. I showed up and they told me I'm playing money. So.
All right.
When you were lined up against Michael Mayer, you guys huge, and he's probably gonna be a top round pick next year. I mean, were you like, not the cusp, like were you like, holy crap, this is crazy?
Not like in the moment. I knew I was going to guard him before throughout the week. I knew what I had to guard, and so I'd watch film on him a lot. I knew some of his moves, but yeah, it was a really cool moment. But I wasn't nervous. I treated it like any other player, just locked in, focused.
When your name has come up the last couple of months, your teammates and certainly coaches always point out the fact that your dad is a coach, and he's a coach's kid. So there's a different type of guy that's a coach's kid. What is your dad's influence on you, and how much did that help you just kind of ease into things when you got here?
I mean, he's obviously taught me a lot of football. Football's been around my family since I was born. But more than anything, he's just taught me how to work and how to lead others. And so I think more than the football side of that piece, just coming here in the summer and just like working really hard and dialing in and getting the playbook. I think that's probably what stood out more than anything. But obviously him having a football background, he's more of an offensive guy, but still really helped.
Who are the people on the defense that you try to listen to? Like in terms of players or leaders, like who have you found yourself gravitating to and like trying to seek advice from just as you learn the ropes here?
Yes, Geo Biggers, He was my roommate in fall camp. He helped me a ton, playing the same position. And then Cam Kelly, he helps me a ton. So when I got here in the summer and I was sort of just watching the practices, I would sit back and they'd be explaining things to me. And then other guys, Noah Taylor, Ced Gray, those guys are huge leaders on our defense. And so, when they're really passionate about the game, they're really passionate about our team. So, when they speak up, you got to listen to them.
Is there anything you hear from your dad? I know you're talking about him being more of an offensive guy. Is there anything, does he try to give pointers here and there, or does he just sort of, like, all right, this is...
Yeah, he sort of just sits back. I've obviously, with Coach Warren and Coach Chiswick, they have so much knowledge, especially on the defense side, sort of past my dad's knowledge. But he's sort of, as I explain things to him, he's sort of knowing. He's like, yeah, I knew this would come up. Just the ins and outs of the defense, how much more complicated it is than high school. But yeah, he doesn't really try to poke in.
You're a rookie, you're a freshman. When it comes to this UNC Duke rivalry, but what do you know about it? Coming into your first time playing against them?
Yes, sir. Obviously, I know we've won the past 3 straight years, and so I know that's huge. You see around the facility pictures of the senior class when they win, and Coach Mac Brown talked about today at the end of the practice. You don't want to be the senior class that doesn't have their picture up in the facility, and so I know a lot of seniors are motivated. But even as a freshman, you got to be motivated to win it for those seniors, and just for the entire program. Coach Brown touched on it today. We don't lose to Duke here at North Carolina. You come here and we don't lose to Duke. And so they've harped on it a lot this week. And so just by being here the past couple of days and hearing Coach Brown and all the players talk about this rivalry, I can really tell it's a huge deal.
You guys good with Will?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Thank you.